Well, Sony has done it again. Not only has PSVR2 been a controversial subject from its very launch, but now Sony has put the nail in the coffin, so to speak. Previously, Sony announced that an adapter that allows PSVR2 to be used with a PC gave us high hopes for the headset, as we all just can't wait to see some of the PCVR games through the lenses of the high-quality HDR lenses. Well, that was a bust with features such as HDR, headset feedback, eye tracking, adaptive triggers, and even haptic feedback other than the rumble feature are not available when playing on PC. The next major sign of Sony not giving a damn about PSVR2 and clearly making up excuses about a game that was originally in VR was Astro Bot 2 not coming to the PSVR2. The developers of Astro Bot 2 basically stated that they weren't going to make the game for VR and it isn't possible to make it for VR. I'm not sure how that even is a thing, but basically what the article said was, we're focusing 100% on PS5. Rescue Mission was great fun to make. Every medium has its strong points. In the case of a third-person game, whether you work on TV or VR is radically different, which is most definitely true. I 100% believe that that is definitely a thing. You have to make each game separately. But back to what the article says this idea that we could add a VR mode is not applicable to this kind of game. It's applicable to some first-person games like racing, but not this kind of game. So our choice was to go 100% for TV to really have as many people as possible playing this game. That is a load of doo-doo, if you ask me. Now, I completely understand that they want to have this game go to all the audiences that they can, but the truth of the matter is, this game was in VR to begin with. Why would you not add it to PSVR 2? In my eyes, this is a complete dropping of the ball for Sony and the developers, and really, it should have just been a no-brainer situation to bring this game to PSVR 2, just like the first one was, and you're missing out on all kinds of fans and a base that you should have touched from the beginning, because everyone absolutely loved the first one, and I think you're missing a lot of sales because of it now. And the worst part about all of that and the developer's statement is later on they did a Playroom update that clearly showed a PSVR2 headset in the middle of the room with Astro Bot still being able to jump around. Absolutely a spit in your face moment from the developers, and I was lost for words, and I still am that they even did that. But the whole reason why I'm ranting today is because I just saw an article from Android Central that says that Sony is pulling back the funding for PSVR2. It's from an anonymous source, so we can't really tell whether it's real or if it was just made up. So, as always, there's a little bit of doubt there. But from what the sources say, it appears to be a credible source from Android Central, who is always bringing us information that is always seems to be correct, and we definitely have that going for us, so we could probably say that this is definitely a true thing. But it really sucks because this headset could be a real banger, and I don't think that they use it to their full potential at all. So now that funding is being cut for it, we're probably not going to see a whole lot of things. I personally love my PSVR2, and I really hate to see this happen. If it is 100% true, which I believe it is, PSVR2 does lack some games, that's for sure, but there are games on there that make the headset stand out, like Call of the Mountain, the Resident Evils, Gran Turismo 7 are just really big eye-openers for the headset, and if you haven't played those games in the PSVR2, it's definitely, you're missing out on it, and you definitely need to see what that headset is capable of, and that's what those games do for that headset. I do, however, still really remain hopeful for PSVR2's future. There's some really big games that are coming out here very soon. We got games like Behemoth. There's even been a statement along with the article that says that they're cutting funding, that there's actually 2 more big major games in development, so that's really cool, and it seems that it's going to be just for the PlayStation VR2, so we can't really, have any concrete information on that, but I can't wait to see what the announcements are on that. I really hope that developers continue to use and design games for the PSVR2 instead of just using lazy ports. You know, console exclusives for this headset will be absolutely amazing, and I really think it would generate sales for this. But only time will tell what Sony and PSVR2 has in store. It just really sucks to hear this. I really enjoy this headset. I really, even still, with some of the features being gone out of PSVR2, I can't wait to see what we can do on the computer PCVR side of things with it. So I really just hope this isn't the end. It's a great headset, and if it is the end, and it is funding being 100% cut for it, maybe they're going to be throwing it into another headset, which would be super cool. So there always is hope for that. So I just had to get my rant out there, kind of tell you guys what's going on who may have missed the information and are seeing it here for the first time. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we will see what happens with PSVR2 next.